What is going on, everyone? My name is Joseph Getz. Welcome into another episode of Getz Wild. Today we are hiking Mount Waumbek. Mount Waumbek is the 46th tallest mountain here in the state of New Hampshire. It resides in the Pliny Mountain Range. Waumbek sits at 4,006 feet. The only mountain shorter on the list of 4,000 foot peaks are Mount Jackson, which is in the southern presidential range, and Mount Tecumseh. So the most common approach to the summit of Mount Waumbek is via the Starr King Trail. And the trailhead starts in the town of Jefferson, New Hampshire. And the total round trip trail length is 7.2 miles. So it's 3.6 miles out and then 3.6 miles back. The unfortunate thing about Mount Waumbek is it is a totally wooded summit. Though the trail and this section of woods in New Hampshire in particular, some say it's enchanted. It's a beautiful trail, very gradual. There really are no steep sections to this trail. Just as moderate as these 4,000 foot peaks come. If you just want to start getting into the NH 4,000 foot peaks, or if you're like me and you want to come here on a Monday in the middle of the winter so that you have the trail to yourself, because if you can look around me, you can just see how absolutely stunning these mountains can be and these forests and woods can be at all times of the year.
How are you, Dexter? You ready to go hiking?
So the stuff that I'm using on Dexter's feet is called Musher's Secret. It's kind of like a wax. It's going to help kind of protect his pads from the ice on the trail. And also sometimes the snow will clump between his pads and it makes it really uncomfortable for him to walk. So this just helps with that.
Come on, Dexter. Dexter, let's go.
We've got the usual signage here. Hiker responsibility code, leave no trace. Can you drink the water? I don't think there's gonna be much fresh water to drink today. There's definitely a lot of snow. Although you can kind of see here that it's been packed out pretty well. Today's Monday, yesterday was Sunday. There were a lot of people probably hiking. No need for snowshoes today. Dexter's doing all right. Good boy. What are you doing, silly? What are you doing? We are on our way up the Starr King Trail, on our way up to Mount Waumbek. We are starting to gain elevation. You can see behind me the lowlands that are Jefferson, New Hampshire. The nice thing about the winter is there are no leaves on the trees and the air is less hazy. It's thin, it's crisp, and that usually makes for better views. You can see for many more miles in the winter than you can in the summer, as long as it's a nice sunny day. Might be time to get some microspikes on, huh? Guys, this section of the woods right now is just magical. These trees are just covered in pillows of snow. It's really, really insane. Sometimes hiking in the winter, especially in a totally wooded trail, it can feel like deja vu almost, like you're just constantly walking along past the same tree, past the same part of trail. But I'm gonna show you guys what I'm looking at right now, and it's opened up a little bit. I can see the snow flurries coming down. Take a look. They don't call them the White Mountains for nothing. All right, so on our way to Waumbek Mountain right now, and we have reached the summit of Mount Starr King. The elevation is 3,907 feet. So Mount Starr King is named after a minister from Boston who wrote a book in 1859 called The White Hills. And in that book talked about the White Mountains of New Hampshire, and it paid special tribute to the vistas seen from the lowlands in the town of Jefferson, New Hampshire. There is a chimney, which is the only thing remaining from a shelter that was built here in the 1940s. It was rebuilt again in 1968, and then it was eventually removed in 1980. So on a clear day, right here, this is actually an awesome vista, an awesome viewpoint of the presidential range. As you can see right now, we're in a bit of a snowstorm. We got some snow flurries coming down. It's about 0 degrees out, even less than that with the wind chill. It's very cold. My hands are freezing right now. Dexter seems to be doing just fine though. Dexter's having a ball, digging up the snow. I also just want to give a quick shout out to the Randolph Mountain Club. A lot of these trails up in the White Mountains are taken care of by the AMC, the Appalachian Mountain Club, but the Randolph Mountain Club, based out of Randolph, New Hampshire, they maintain the Mount Starr King Trail. So big shout out to those guys. They do a ton of work and have a lot of miles of trail up here in the White Mountains that they take care of. We have gone about 3 miles, 3.1 miles. The ridge from Mount Starr King to Waumbek is very gradual. It's just a half mile through the woods, and we'll be at a wooded summit. I think we're here. I think we made it, guys. We made it to the summit of Mount Waumbek. How do I know? How can't you tell? Come on. Does this not look like the summit? Here you go. To Mount Starr King, US Route 2. That's where we're going, heading back the same way we came. Here is the summit cairn, the rock pile marking the summit. It's a little smaller than I remembered. We'll do our 360. The summit of Mount Waumbek, 4,006 feet. What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below what you think of the summit of Mount Waumbek. Something that the summit of Mount Waumbek is known for are these gray jays. If you hold out food on your hand, they will come and perch right on your hand and grab the food from you. So even though Mount Waumbek has a wooded summit, I still remembered to bring the beer. Today I have with me Great North Ale Works Northern Nights Double Black IPA. This is a special release beer. We only brewed a limited quantity of this. We brewed this batch of beer with Mitch Steele, who for over a decade was the head brewer at Stone Brewing Company out in California. He's good friends with our owner, Rob North. Mitch Steele actually used to live in New Hampshire. He was a brewer at Anheuser-Busch. To spur his creativity, he was a member of Brew Free or Die, New Hampshire's largest homebrew club. And so are Rob and Lisa North, our co-owners. They're still members, so that's how they knew Mitch. Mitch actually just opened up a brand new brewery in Atlanta, Georgia called New Realm Brewing. So that's actually who this collaboration technically is with. Double Black IPA. A little bit frothy. The bitterness and the flavor from the hops go so well with the roasted malts that we used in this beer. It's so good. I'm freezing my ass off right now. This beer is making it all worth it. We've got a light dusting of snow on the car. Not bad. Roads are gonna be a mess though. That's gonna wrap it up for this hike, guys, but if you're watching this video, thank you so much for doing so. I appreciate everyone's support, and if you did enjoy this video, please comment down below. That really helps me know whether or not you guys are enjoying these videos. Also, please consider subscribing to the channel at Gets Wild on all my social media accounts. Stay tuned, and thanks again for watching, guys. Until next time, Gets Wild.